Hello everyone and welcome to Paranormal Podcast at Dusk. Today I have with me a very special guest.
Me.
Justin, my brother. Everyone say hello to Justin.
Hello.
How do you feel being my very first podcast guest?
Pretty good.
Not too nervous.
I live life as I live life.
What comes out, comes out. Thank you for coming. On this episode, we thought we'd talk about something we both are really fascinated by, and that is cryptids. Do you want to explain to the viewers what cryptids are for anyone who doesn't know?
Basically, cryptids are like your local mythical creatures, like something like, like Bigfoot or like the Loch Ness Monster in, where is that, Ireland or Scotland? Loch Ness?
Yes, Scotland.
Scotland,
Yeah.
okay.
I was like, wait, give me a minute here. We're literally going there next year.
Well, I thought we were going to Ireland.
Yeah, well, we're doing both.
We're going to try and do both.
We're doing both.
We're doing them.
Yeah, so basically any animal that a large group of people believe in but is not proven to exist. In true fashion, I have my moth blankets behind us. And this is the perfect segue to talk about both of our favorite.
The Mothman.
In West Virginia, born and raised.
The West Virginian legend, the Mothman, is a human-like being seen in the Point Pleasant area. Two young couples were driving on the highway at night and witnessed a pair of glowing red eyes. As they approached, they saw the eyes belonged to a large, winged creature who had begun following their vehicle. Once they got to the city, the creature disappeared and the witnesses reported the incident, the very first report of the Mothman. Coincidentally, that same night, a contractor named Newell Partridge experienced a similar fright. He lived about 90 miles from Point Pleasant with his German Shepherd. The pair were home when the TV began cutting out, and they heard a screeching noise outside their home. Newell and his dog went outside to investigate, which is when they spotted the figure, which had two reflective glowing red eyes. The dog ran after the Mothman and, unfortunately, was never seen again. That night was the first of many of the next year in which West Virginians and Southeast Ohioans would report seeing the Mothman. News outlets quickly shared these sightings, spreading the tale across the country. Point Pleasant hosts an annual festival celebrating the Mothman legend.
Have you seen that statue? Have you seen the pictures of it?
Oh, yeah.
There's
yeah,
like a legit...
He's like...
Yes.
Well, they do have speakers set up.
Wait,
so
actually?
No.
No, it's like, wait, how would you know? So what do you think? Real or not?
I'm not the type of person that's I don't believe in stuff without a lot of proof for the most part. For example, like you're big into hauntings and stuff like that. I don't really believe in ghosts to that extent until I see something like maybe a ghost throws me 10 feet across the room.
It has to be like physically pick you up and chuck you.
Well, of course. I want to be like in those paranormal videos where it's like, scratch me, dude! Scratch me, dude! Come on, man!
Scratch me, dude! You know, I did get scratched.
Oh?
Yeah, I got scratched. But I felt a scratch once and I was like, I don't know, that felt weird. I think I got scratched, but it didn't like hurt. Like think of like, not even a cat claw, like a dog claw just like going down your back. And I was like, what is that? What? And we didn't think to check. We shut all our cameras off. We're done our investigation. Megan goes, let me see your back real quick. And there was 3 marks. Now, I can't guarantee that it was a ghost or if it was like me being like, because I could have like, I felt something and myself could have made the imprints. So I don't know, but that was weird. So yeah, unexplainable.
Unexplainable.
Yeah. But back on the topic of Mothman.
The Mothman.
The Mothman. I don't know that I necessarily believe in the Mothman. I would like him to exist.
I would love for him to exist.
I want him to be real.
He's not just a local legend, he's a hero.
He's Mothman for president.
Well, there was like this huge bridge incident where the bridge like fell down at some point, and people believe because they saw him prior on the bridge, like it was like a couple nights prior or something.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Before it like fell down. So they believed that he was like some sort of prophet warning
He was supposed to be like an omen of the like tragedy. There was like 40 people who died, like roughly like 40 people who died from that accident. So yeah, I didn't know that he was seen on the bridge, but I know that definitely like the lore is that he was an omen because after that incident, he hadn't been seen again in the whole region.
And then nothing else bad happened.
Yeah, ever. False.
We need Mothman again.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I necessarily believe in Mothman. That's not to say I don't believe it's not true, but I don't believe it's true. Like I'm like, it could be proven. I don't necessarily say no to very many things.
You don't disbelieve.
Now I don't think he's like a man who can like speak to you and like be like on human level intelligence. He could be like moth level intelligence, like an owl. There are a lot of like interchangeable stories about like the owl man and Mothman.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that think that if the people like that had the sightings, they believe that maybe instead of an actual Mothman, it was just like an owl that was flying around because like the eyes look kind of the same. Well,
yeah, there's that big like evil looking owl with the red eyes. Yeah, there's like a legit owl with red eyes.
Oh.
And they're like chunky. So like they're real owls.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like the owl man or something.
No, it's like a real animal who's got red eyes, and it's like meaty, like a meaty owl. He's not like 6 feet tall like they're claiming. Yeah. But there's also I think it's like a red-headed crane that people are saying it could have been that because the eyes are so creepy looking or whatever. Yeah, so basically the scientists are trying to say that it was birds, whichever one, and then people who really believe in the supernatural think it's a 6 foot tall Mothman who's like fluffy and winged with glowing red eyes.
The coolest man around.
I wish he existed. That's amazing. I love that.
I know like he's drawn a lot of inspiration for like a lot of people. Like you go to Hot Topic or Spencer's, you'll see that there's Mothman pins.
I have one.
You look in some video games, other games like I think it's Fallout, the Fallout franchise. It's like after nuclear holocaust or something. There's like a cult of the Mothman, and then there's like there's actual like baby Mothmans walking around and stuff.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
There's multiple different colored-eyed Mothmen as well in the game. Also, if you look at the speaking of cryptids in general, the card game Yu-Gi-Oh, they have like a whole archetype based on cryptids.
Oh, okay.
It's called
of course.
Yeah, it's called the danger exclamation mark archetype.
Okay.
We just call it the danger archetype. There's actually a Mothman in that
in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Too, yeah.
Well, even on the side of like reading, like readers and authors and stuff, like, do you know how many Mothman books there are out there? And a lot of them are even romance Mothman books. Ooh. It's like monster romance.
Well, of course. Mothman's kind of sexy.
Yeah. Fuzzy pecs.
Ooh, yeah.
Not yucking anyone's yum at all. I've read a few. They were good. So, yeah, no, it's definitely sparked a lot of inspiration for a lot of, like, creative mind. That's Mothman.
I love him.
Do you have any others that you really like? Any other cryptids?
I mean, Bigfoot's a huge one. Like everybody knows
Dad
Bigfoot.
fully believes Bigfoot's somewhere in these woods and he's gonna catch it. You know what? I sent him a picture the other day. I went to the Halloween store and there was a full getup of a Bigfoot costume. I was like, dude, you need this.
We can reenact that like famous scene where he's like walking in the woods, looks over and looks.
I should get it for him. Surprise.
Surprise.
Here you go. Maybe in the next podcast episode, I'll have Bigfoot on with me.
Yeah.
Never know. Do you believe in Bigfoot? You don't really believe in any...
I think that there's a possibility that there was a Bigfoot-like creature.
Like Monkey
in
Man.
the past, yeah.
Like
I believe in evolution for the most part, like how we evolved from some sort of primate back in multiple millions of years ago or whatever. I would say that there is a possibility that there is
or was
maybe is, it's a possibility that there was or is some sort of monkey creature walking around. Who knows?
What do you think of the, it's Arctic brother, the
abominable snowman?
Yeah.
Yeti.
Do you believe in the Yeti?
I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, maybe they have a cave system that they live in under the snow.
Yeah, cave system. They've got walkie-talkies and shit. They've got a whole civilization under the snow.
Big white to small white, it's me.
I'm hiding in the white. You can't see me, but...
I just found a seal. That's pretty cool.
A seal. Their only source of food is snow and seal.
Yeah.
In 1958, journalist Andrew Genzoli from the Humboldt Times published a fun letter from a reader about lockers in Northern California who discovered very large footprints. In his column on September 21st, Genzoli jokingly proposed that the footprints might belong to a relative of the abominable snowman from the Himalayas. He later noted that he found the unusual footprints made for a great Sunday morning story. To his surprise, many readers were intrigued. This led to Genzoli and fellow journalist Betty Allen to write more articles about the footprints, and the loggers named the creature Bigfoot. This is how the legend started.
So it all started just because somebody sent in a letter to a journalist and said, hey, I found these giant footprints in the woods. And he just thought it would be a cute story to write about. And it turned into this worldwide known sensation, Bigfoot.
Homo Sasquatchus, as they call him.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so that's how it all started. And then, as we know, the Yeti, or abominable snowman, came before Bigfoot. So that legend was from before. I have that here too.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter.
Ow! Peter.
Okay. The abominable snowman.
The abominable snowman is a legendary creature that looks like a big hairy ape and is said to live in the Himalayas near the snowline. Although there are few real sightings of this creature, some strange marks in the snow are often linked to it.
Would you be more inclined to believe Yeti or Sasquatch?
Oof. I feel that it is more possible for a Yeti. Just in the sense that, in, North America, places where there are sightings of Bigfoot, if we're sending people, if people are just, going out there all the time, why aren't there more sightings? Why is there just barely anything?
And the fact that we can put up cameras and stuff in the woods and just leave it there forever. There is technology, there is money being put into it, and we aren't actually catching anything deemed proof.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're definitely right. Obviously way out there in the snow flurries and stuff, there's
It'd be harder to prove.
But there's also a lot of land that not everyone, it's harder to get to and to be studying. It's not simple.
There's a lot of desolate, uninhabitable snow land out there.
So who's to say there isn't something that we just didn't discover yet? I say we as if we discover.
Yeah, let's... Well, in case you didn't know, podcast listeners, this apartment is actually just outside that window right there is just the Himalayas.
Yes. Yeah, true.
And this is just a base camp. We're going to go find the Yeti after this podcast.
Yeah, bear with us. You may never hear from us again.
You might hear a little like a in the background, but that's just. Yes, well that may be the case.
Chewbacca's in the snow. Hey, what's up, guys?
Yes, well that may be the case, but your mother is so hairy that the only language she speaks is Wookiee. It's from Meet the Spartans.
Yeah, I was like, I know this. What's this from? Yeah. We love parodies. Too much. Well, I used to be a lot more into parody movies, but yeah.
Yeah, we used to watch them like all the time. We watched Scary Movie 4 like...
Oh, it was our Bible.
Yeah.
And then I got into Vampires Suck because Twilight. Ken Jeong is the best part of it, though. Yeah. He's there for like 2 seconds. Bang, bang. It's the best part. If you haven't seen Vampires Suck, do yourself a favor, go watch it. Just for Ken Jeong, just for his sake. It's fabulous.
Of course.
So we covered Mothman, Bigfoot, and the Abominable Snowman today. Mm-hmm. And you're still on the mind of you don't necessarily believe in them.
No.
Yeah.
I think that there is a possibility for at least 2 of them. I don't think there's a huge possibility of a big fluffy Mothman.
There's more of a possibility when it comes to Bigfoot and the Yeti. But yeah, I'm not 100% a believer on them either, but I do think the legends are fun. Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast.
Hey, anytime.
Or anytime.
That's what I live for.
Everyone say bye to Justin.
Bye-bye.